lucky for us, we were living in the Abbey, get to be.
Okay.
The girlfriend now, the wife, a Russian, she's very good in Chinese. So she
okay.
was home at that time. So we caught a cab straight to the hospital. The doctors told us the baby was going to come around 1 something.
A.M.
It was afternoon.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Like she was in labor in the morning. So we went to the hospital around 12. They told us, oh, the baby going to come around 1-5. Man. And I wanted to see the process myself, man. At that time, I didn't know what to do. Yo,
my brother.
Yo, man. Good to see you. Good to see you,
bro.
man.
Long time.
How
is it?
It's okay, man. We're managing.
We're managing. When was the last time? The last time we met?
I think the last time we met, 2008.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's 8 because in Atraco.
Yeah, Atraco.
Yeah, Ghana.
How have you been?
Man, I've been great. You know, been in China for a couple of years now.
Couple of years. I know. Yeah. It's been around for a couple of years.
That's what I can say. A couple of years. Yeah.
How is it going?
You know, I moved here 2013. You know, as a student.
Yeah.
And along the way, I got a job.
Wow.
And so I've been just here working and also creating content.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I hope this place is very familiar.
You know this place, right?
KWESI.
KWESI.
Okay, the channel was
Bless His World.
Yeah. So take us through the change.
Okay, so when my daughter was born here, you know, I brought my family. When I go here, I brought my wife back to China.
Okay.
She was in Ghana and she came to China to join me. We had a baby here in China. And I realized there was no like a family kind of channel or an African kind of channel in China on YouTube.
That's true.
So I decided to use my daughter, you know, her image to document her life on YouTube.
Wow.
And my daughter, her name is Blessy. So we had Blessy's World.
Blessy's World. Wow.
So that was the journey. And you know, COVID came and she left with a mom to Ghana for almost 2 years. So she has been out of content for almost 2 years.
2 years, and you stepped in.
And I stepped in. I jumped in, and I took over the channel.
Yeah, and you projected the channel
to another level. For now, what I do is to interview expats and foreigners living and working in China to share their unique experiences.
I've been watching, man.
Yeah, man.
You are doing great.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Thanks for the support.
Your channel is growing, man. It's
I'm grateful to people like you for always being there to watch, comment, and give us suggestions and way to grow the channel. And I believe small will grow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you, bro.
Yeah, so let's go a little deep into when you arrived in China. You know, when you arrived, you were a student.
Yeah.
And so later you changed to work. Which city were you living?
Okay, so I got to China through Guilin University of Technology, called Guilin in Godashe.
Oh, okay.
And I must say, big up to Johnny, Cheba for John. Yeah. You know, we came through him. He was in China. Oh, okay. Right after college, he came to China, and he was like, Cheba for Koji. Yeah. He was like, you guys should come to China. Yeah. There's so much opportunity for teachers here.
Wow.
And I was like, China, you know, back home, we all need China to be just kung fu, right? So Johnny put us on, and we came to China as a student, you know. So we studied Chinese language for some short time, and we got a job offer. They offered me a work visa, so I went back to Ghana, got a Z visa, and entered China. Wow. Yeah, that's how the journey and the hustle.
Was it difficult to get a visa?
At that time, you know, that was 2013, 2014. It wasn't too difficult.
Oh, okay.
They didn't care so much about whether you're from a native-speaking country or not. As far as you have the basic qualification, that's the degree. Oh, okay. You are qualified to teach in China.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Wow. So you went back to Ghana?
Yeah. At that time, you need to exit.
Oh, okay.
Go to your home country. Go to your home country and apply for the Z visa. Re-enter China before you can change the visa that was issued in your country. You can change it to resident permit.
Wow.
So at that time, you couldn't change directly from maybe student visa or tourist visa to work visa. You had to exit. That was for my country. I don't know for other countries.
Yeah, that's true. But it was quite easy at that time. Or you still had to like go through some tight processes.
You know, it's still the same process. You have to go through the process, but you need to provide the basic documents, police reports, the degree, the bachelor certificate, and other stuff. Non-criminal records. Yeah.
What about the city you were in, Guilin?
I was in Guilin.
How was the place? When you came first?
When I came first.
How was the reception?
When I came first, Johnny was in Yantai.
Okay.
So I moved to Guilin, but I met a couple of friends there that Johnny introduced me to.
Okay.
They were very helpful. So my transition from Ghana to Guilin was great. It was great. The culture was different. Everything was different. I didn't like it because Guilin, I don't know, for some reason, when it rains, the whole place get kind of flooded in a way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know, but that was my little experience at that time.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't like it. And the place I rented at that time, because when I moved here, I had no money.
Yeah.
So
everybody gave me that money.
I moved to a hustler's kind of an apartment, and it wasn't so good. It was that kind of apartment, like just a single room, and you have the toilet, your washroom right like beside your bed. That kind of little cubicle. Ghetto. So I didn't like it when I moved here. But yeah, overall I had a great time in Greenland.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to you bringing your family in. Was it an easy decision to bring your wife? By that time there was no blessing, right?
There was no blessing.
It was just your wife coming over.
Yeah.
Was it easy for you to bring her
at that time? Because per the Chinese, I'm not an expert of immigration or whatever, but per the Chinese understanding of the Z work visa, you have that's the resident permit to work in China, legally to work in China.
Yeah.
So if you have that, you can bring your family in here.
Oh, okay.
And so I had to provide a marriage certificate, so that's what I put on. She applied in Ghana, she got a Z visa. She got not a Z visa, she got a spouse visa.
So the spouse visa, can she work?
She cannot work.
So she was totally dependent
on you. China, one thing about China, whether you have a work visa, your Z visa can only work for the company that was issued to you.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you employ me, there is no way I can use your work visa to go work for company B.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Even if the company is in the same city,
that's true.
I cannot go work for the same company in a different district.
Even the company that is behind the
company.
No.
Yeah, so it's a bit kind of complicated.
Yeah.
But overall, I was able to bring her here, and Blessy.
And Blessy came.
Blessy was born.
Now let's move into Blessy. Blessy is a big part of you.
Yeah, Blessy is a big part of me.
Yeah.
I always tell people, even when I go back to Ghana with nothing, I have Blessy, which is more important than everything that I've achieved in China.
Exactly. So when Blessy was coming, what do you think about getting prepared to have a child in China? Is this not home where you have uncles and aunts and everyone? It was just you and your wife.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be a challenge at that time before Blessy's arrival, when you were in the process of...
I think we thought through that, and at that time we talked to a couple of people that had babies in China to share their experiences. And we also talked to my wife's family, those in the US, how they were able to also raise their kids with their parents not being in the US.
Exactly.
So they also advised us on how we can handle the situation. And my wife's mom was also very helpful. She was always on the phone, advising us as to how we can start the whole process. Even before the baby arrived.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. So it was quite easy because we had a plan. The knowledge from other people.
Yeah, and we also started, putting things together, like the little things that she would need. We started buying them in bits. So even before the baby came,
everything was almost ready.
Almost ready.
Wow.
Almost ready. Yeah.
I remember that time when Blessy was born. You called me. That you needed to get her passport as soon as possible.
Yeah.
What was the problem with before we come to the passport acquisition, the hospital, was it expensive, honestly, to have a baby in Guilin?
No. Blessy was born in Yantai. At that time, I moved from Guilin to Yantai.
Oh, okay.
So Blessy was born in Yantai. And I must commend the hospital. Though it wasn't an international hospital, it was a government hospital. But because they knew we were foreigners, they gave us a doctor that could speak English.
Oh, okay.
And they were very, very helpful. They took my wife's WeChat, and they were in constant chat with her, asking questions and how she can go about the little complications that she was having at that time.
Wow, that's nice.
They were very helpful. And I remember the day Blessy was born, I had gone to work. I had gone to work in the morning. And she didn't tell me she was in labor. I didn't know she was in labor.
She went by herself to the hospital.
I'm coming. She didn't tell me she was in labor. So I got back home because I was calling. She was not picking her phone.
Yeah.
I got back home and I realized I was knocking on the door. She was not opening the door. So later, about 10 minutes later, she was crawling from the bedroom.
She's strong.
And she just opened the door for me. I was like, why didn't you tell me you were in labor?
Cool.
Why didn't you let me go to work? So lucky for us, we were living in Abbey. Get to be
okay.
A friend of mine.
Abbey.
The girlfriend now, the wife, a Russian. She's very good in Chinese. She was home at that time. So we caught a cab straight to the hospital. The doctor told us the baby was going to come around 1 something.
8 a.m.
It was afternoon.
Oh, okay. So
she was in labor in the morning. So we went to the hospital around 12. They told us, the baby going to come around 1-5, man. And I wanted to see the process myself, man. At that time, I didn't know what to do. I remember I was a Christian. I was Christian at that time. I'm no more a Christian. I'm an African. So at that time, I remember I went to the house with the Bible. You know?
Oh, you went to the Bible?
Because I didn't know what to do, man. I didn't know what to do. So I went to the hospital with the Bible. She was in labor, and I was just walking on the hallway. I just go up
and down. Like a confused man.
I was so confused. And you know, Chinese. Yeah. One woman came from I think she was an IE or whatever. So she came from the labor ward. And she was like,
oh, you had a baby girl.
I had a baby girl.
Oh, so she broke the news.
She broke the news to me.
Wow.
A few minutes later, the doctors came with the baby, and I heard it, like, you know, I kissed her, and that was it.
That's how Blessy arrived.
That's how the journey began. Yeah.
Yeah. So right from where she was born, did you need to get her the passport like immediately, or what was the process?
Okay. Per the little knowledge I know about China, most cities when the babies are born here, from the little experience that I have here, babies born in China need about 60 days or 90 days to get their passport ready to get their resident permit there.
60 days.
60
Some
to 90.
60 to 90
I think 60 to 90. It depends on the city.
Oh, okay.
So within this period, if the passport is not ready, it means the kid also overstays in China.
Wow.
And that means, you know, you have to go through the legal process by paying a fine.
A fine, yeah.
Pay a fine. So that's when I sent a message, bro. Help me.
Yeah.
And you did so well.
Yeah.
We talked to the Ghana embassy, and within just 3 weeks, the passport was ready.
Yeah.
And I took the birth certificate, because you have to also apply for the birth certificate in the hospital. That's where you have to show your nationality, your passport. Yeah. So we got the birth certificate from the hospital. Then we went to the immigration and got her the visa.
So Blessy and the mom were on your
on my Z visa as dependents.
As dependents.
Her
mom cannot work.
Blessy
cannot work.
Blessy cannot work.
But she can go to school.
She can go to school. She can go to school in China. And one thing about that is, as far as you, the person with the legal Z visa, lives in China, your family can also depend on you and live here. But legally, they cannot work.
Oh, okay.
That's the only issue with the Z visa or the dependency visa in China.
Oh, okay.
And I think even it's the same for those who are even married to Chinese.
I'm sure. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They are also dependent. They cannot work. They cannot do anything.
It's still the same. Yeah. It's still the same. Yeah.
So it's kind of, the marriage and students are almost the same.
Almost the same.
You just do what you're supposed to do. Don't do any other thing.
So if you're married to a Chinese, you have the Z visa, but legally you cannot work.
Oh, okay.
But I think maybe they find a way around the law to make things work. I don't know much about that. I'm speaking based on my experiences here.
That's true. We can only talk about experience.
That's right.
We are not experts.
That's right.
Right. So that was Blessy's story.
Yeah.
And then at what point did you realize that you could get a channel and put Blessy's? I mean, what thought did you have thinking about putting Blessy as the face of a channel? Because she was a baby.
She was a baby. Yeah, she was a baby, and I think if I could remember, it was a lengthy conversation with the mom, because the mom is that reserved person. She doesn't have Instagram. She only goes to Instagram just to go see me or a few people. She doesn't have Facebook. She's a private person. She doesn't, even on my birthday, she'll never post me.
Wow.
Yeah, she's that kind of private person.
Wow.
So when I decided to start a YouTube channel, we had this discussion. She was like, no, she's too young, blah, blah, blah. I don't want my baby's face to be on the internet, blah, blah. And I was like, I have a vision for this, right? I see this to be a huge investment and also a way to build a brand for the kid. Yeah, because I realized in China, if you go on like YouTube, there were no channel for little African girls growing up in China. And I knew that people were coming to China, so people would be seeking for information about life here, family and everything.
That's true.
So I decided to just do, even though she was not supportive from the beginning, I decided to push.
Yeah.
So we started going out, and a big shout out to my friend, my brother, Jordan Tinokoko. I used to worry him a lot, man. Let's go on locations. Let's take Blessy out, just go play, so he can just record for me.
Oh, okay.
And he was very helpful.
Wow.
So that's how we started documenting her life, putting it on YouTube, and it started gaining a bit of numbers.
Yeah.
And it started growing little bit.
Yeah.
And people were sending messages. From then I started getting messages from Instagram, on WeChat, how people can get their baby's passport done, because they saw Blessy.
Yeah, and then you made a video about how to get a passport. Yeah,
I did.
And I think there was one video that caught attention about her being among other kids.
So there's one video that really shoot up the channel in a way. We went to a park, like a playground or something, and Chinese people, when they see little African kids, they come around and all that. So there was this woman who, Blessy, was just happy dancing, and the woman, I think she was too excited to see a kid that is different from the normal Chinese kid. So she just raised Blessy up without even seeking permission from us. I was like, no, you can't do that. So when I put that video out, people were like, the comments, especially those from the diaspora, like the Western world,
they were flooding the comments.
Yeah, because they thought it was very bad for you to pick somebody's kid without asking permission. But you know, like it has been a great experience. Yeah.
Wow, KWESI.
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, if you want to talk, we'll not finish today.
No,
As you can see, we are in a very nice location and the weather is going down. So let's quickly move on to you changing the name of the channel now to KWESI.
Okay.
What happened?
Like I said earlier on, Blessy and the mom left China because the COVID situation started here, and they are stuck in Ghana. Getting them back here is quite difficult, and Blessy is growing, and I think she can catch up when she comes back to China.
Yeah.
So we decided to let Blessy stay in Ghana and school there. Later we have different plans, but for now she's in Ghana. And you know, the channel is growing, right? It's growing because when Blessy left, I decided to. I got depressed at the point that my family left China. So I put all the videos on private.
Wow.
Yeah, I did at the point. So the algorithm of the channel went down. And I started doing normal vlogs about life in China and everything, right? Yeah. And I met one man when I was doing my hugging video. I was just asking for random hugs.
Oh yeah, I saw that video.
That video, right? I had a discussion with my woman back home, and she was like, "Don't do it," because she knows like the Chinese culture. Yeah. And I was like, "I just want to do this."
Just for video.
For video and just for an experiment. But I think maybe nature was just pushing me to give me my niche. When I said to meet my niche, it was through that video I met one man from Singapore. After hugging him, he said, "Oh, I'm not Chinese, I'm from Singapore." He said, "I've been in China for 30 years." 30 years in China? So I had a conversation with this man, and I said, "Can I record you?" Already we had a conversation over 10 minutes. I said, "Can I record you?" He said, "Yeah." So I recorded him about 6-9 minutes. I put it on WeChat channel first, and the video got boom. And I was like, huh? Meaning I can interview people. So I put that video quickly on YouTube, and I was like,
it was flying.
I see my channel growing from 3,000. It was just moving. I was no. Meaning I can just interview people now. So that's when I started interview foreigners about life in China, sharing the experience, and the channel grew from 4,000
to 11,000.
11,000 within just 2 months.
Hey, that is a big growth.
Yeah,
I've been following.
Before December 31st, I was around 3,000. December 31st, I had 4,000. February, it was 11,000.
So that's January, February?
Yeah, it was 11,000.
Man, it's a blessing.
Yeah, so
it's blessing.
Blessing. Yeah. So now the channel is no more Blessy's World, but it's KingKWESI, because I believe now I'm the face of the channel. Yeah, that's true. Even in the comment section, people are still referring me to Blessy. And I was like, no, people cannot refer me by my daughter's name. Let me use KingKWESI, King, because I believe as Africans, black people, we are kings and queens. And KWESI because I was born on Sunday. My tribe, the Akan tribe, a guy born on Sunday is KWESI. So KingKWESI, the African king. The African king. That is perfect. The African king born on a Sunday.
Born on a Sunday.
Yeah, so that's what I do now. I interview foreigners to share their unique stories about life experience here in China, because I believe people don't have so much information about China.
That's true.
And letting people share their own unique stories will help change some of the narrative that we have about China.
Yeah. And let me tell you one thing. He was the one who motivated me to do this.
That's good to know.
So all the channels you are watching, when I was going to start, I told him that I'm going to make. He was like, "Bro, do it. Just start. Just start." It's a big motivation. Thank you.
We all learn from each other. Like when I started this, I sent a message to Adimaya. I was like, I want to do this, and he gave me some little tip that it has really helped the channel, right? So I believe as content creators, we can all share the little information that we know.
I really appreciate it, because you've been promoting, you've been watching, you've been commenting.
You are my senior, man.
You've been advising me.
He's my senior. You know, he was my senior in college.
Oh, that was long ago.
So you know that when every time I talk to you, I didn't senior. I still forgive you that respect.
You're my senior on YouTube. So it's nice. It's nice seeing you. Yeah, man. So now you came to Beijing.
My passport. You know, I came to Beijing to get my passport renewed, and I believe it's a good opportunity also to meet you.
I was waiting for a long time.
For us to catch up, because it's been like over 10 years. Over 10 years after college. For 10 years, I've not seen you, so it's good to see you, bro. And to be part of your journey on YouTube.
And one day we'll look at this.
This channel, if you come here, it means you'll be big guy.
No.
Anybody go see this channel.
This channel is motivated by you. This video you are in, so this is a special video.
But I feel privileged to also share my story. Because I believe like we all have unique stories about life here.
Exactly.
When we interview 5 people and ask the same question, people are gonna say different stories about their life here. So I believe like And I want to thank you for giving me the platform to share my story.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Because people keep asking me, why do you ask the people the same question? And my answer is, are they all giving the same answer? No. They all give different answers.
Yeah, no.
And like I've done about 12 to 13 episodes, and people, the perceptions are different.
Yeah.
Nobody said the same thing that the other person said.
Exactly.
You know? So we'll continue to bring you the story. Anyway, how do you see Beijing?
Hi man, I got to Beijing. Actually, this is my first time coming to Beijing to stay for a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like a village boy, because I came from way high, just a small city, and coming to Beijing. I know Beijing to be the capital of China.
Yeah.
I'll be here, flying to other cities, going back to Ghana.
Yeah.
But come to stay here, it has been an eye opener, man.
Yeah.
Everything here is like I'm walking around Miami, New York, like you see people from different backgrounds, and the vibe here is totally different.
It's different. So,
but I think life here is expensive, so I have to go back to my village before I run out of money. Or you're gonna give me some.
I'll give you money. I appreciate you for coming.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you for coming.
Thanks so much.
We are going to hang around for a while. We'll catch up with one or two things. So we'll leave you here.
Yeah.
I will put every detail about his channel. I mean, his channel is a very popular. The Chinese community. But still, I'll put the name, everything, all the details you need to do. Please follow him, subscribe, watch the videos. Share the videos, comment. As for the comment, 2,000, just not you'll get them and answer.
Yeah, so I want to say my last message.
Sure.
If you're watching this video and you want to come to China, please forget about the negative news about this country. Just come and experience China for yourself. I believe there's no perfect country around the world.
That's true.
And China is not an exception. It's not a perfect place. But when you come here and experience China for yourself, I think some of the things that you have about this country will surely change. So, don't listen to us. Just try after this pandemic, book a ticket, come here for vacation, come here for a tour, whatever.
Enjoy yourself,
and experience
man.
China. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
All right.
Kojofilms, the best channel in China.
Thank you. See you.
See you, man.